Good evening. My name is Oprah Winfrey. This is a special evening. I have the opportunity and the honor to sit with the legendary, world known Dr. Maya Angelou. Welcome, Dr. Angelou.
Thank you.
Dr. Angelou, I have a few questions this evening, but the audience wants to hear from you. Let's start with you telling us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born Marguerite Johnson on April 4th, 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. My parents, Vivian and Bailey Johnson, got a divorce when I was 3 years old. They put my brother and I on a train to Stamps, Arkansas to live with my grandma Annie. Oprah, I was 3 and my brother Bailey was 5 on a train all by ourselves. Bailey always called me Maya. My name was changed from Maya Angelou for a job I had gotten. At the time my last name was Angelus. From a prior marriage I had changed it to Angelo. Dropped the Marguerite and continued with Maya with Angelo. Maya Angelou. I like this name way better.
I do too, but did you say it was Angelus?
Yes.
Change Angelus to Angelo. That's pretty cool. Dr. Angelo, I know there's been a lot of memorable experiences in your life. Would you care to share a memorable experience in your life with us?
Oprah, my dear, I have had so many special, memorable experiences in my life. My favorite one was in 1940 at my graduation from Lafayette Training School. My elementary school teacher, Mrs. Flowers, always told me to stand up for what I believed in. And well, Oprah, that year, the school superintendent banned the National Negro Anthem. I know, so sad, right? It was against school policy to sing this song in any public school. Well, I graduated top of my class and I felt a need to sing after I made my speech. I led the audience in the Negro National Anthem. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring.
Wow.
Everyone joined in and sang with me. Oh, what a joy it was.
I bet it was.
I still feel the glory in my heart today. It was because of that moment we still sing the hymn today.
Thank you, Dr. Angelo. I thank you for carrying this through for us. Dr. Angelo, my next question is, when and why did you decide to become a poet?
I would write about all the pain and defeats in my life as a young child. I would write so my brother Bailey could read something. Constantly I found myself writing about my defeats as a young single mom. But it wasn't until I returned from tour with Porgy and Bess and met John Oliver Killens, who was the person who discovered my undeniable talent.
Wow, he's correct. Undeniable.
I published my first autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, in 1970, even though I had been writing since I was 10. Although I had always wanted to be a writer, the world did not see that until I was 42 years old. Reading and writing had always helped me through my pain.
Wow, that is awesome, Dr. Angelo. Dr. Angelo, what was your greatest influence on your life? Who had the greatest influence on your life and why?
Again, Oprah, I don't have just one. I have three.
Wow.
My grandmother, my brother, and my elementary school teacher, Mrs. Flowers.
Wow.
Well, first, let me start with my brother. He was my bestest friend. Bailey always pushed me to do my best. He was the one person who truly loved me as a child. Now, my grandma, she helped me to develop pride and self-confidence at a young age. She always taught me to be righteous. She was not a well-educated woman, but one of the wisest individuals
Mm-hmm.
I have ever known. She used her love for God to teach me daily lessons.
That is awesome.
Now my teacher, she taught me to believe in myself, to believe and stand for what I believed in.
Wow.
She was the one who taught me that in order to feel the message in books, you need to speak out loud, and then you'll feel the meaning of the book.
Wow. So you have to say it out loud to feel it.
Yes.
That is awesome, Dr. Angelo. Dr. Angelo, did your job as an author, your position as a poet, did you have to have any special training or skills for that?
My life experiences were the largest part of my training. Although I had studied hard in school and earned good grades, I was given a scholarship to Lafayette County Training, where I studied dance at the age of 14. I started in many plays, musicals, and movies, but most of all, I would read and read and read. Being open and honest about my life and all that I have written prepared me to be an author and a poet.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Dr. Angelo, what was the most difficult decision you've ever had to make in your life?
Oprah, I have made a lot of difficult decisions in my life.
Wow.
The most difficult decision was leaving my son behind for several months to star in the opera. Porgy and Bess scheduled to visit 22 nations.
Wow.
I felt as though I was doing what my parents had done to me. They left my brother and I with my grandma to find a better life for themselves. It was very painful leaving my son, but I felt this would help us bring a better life.
I, I, you are just a wonderful woman.
Thank you.
Dr. Angelo, what is the most important thing that you've accomplished in your life?
Now, Oprah, I have accomplished so many things in my life. I have read for over 3 presidential inaugurations.
Wow.
And I have got in 2010 I have received a Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is the highest American civilian honor by President Barack Obama.
I know there's a long list. Unfortunately, we only have 12 minutes, Dr. Angelo, and I think we've used up about 9 of those minutes, so we won't be able to go through all of your accomplishments. But I would like to ask you, Dr. Angelo, what are you going to do with your life now that you've retired?
I want to continue preaching and the meaning of my salvation. Reading, and more reading. I want to continue educating young children throughout the world that they must internalize, yeah, deep down in the blood and bones that all through one may encounter many defeats. One must not be defeated. If life teaches us anything, it may be that we need to suffer some defeats before we are rewarded success. I want to continue reading, writing, and teaching, and that's what I want to do with my life.
Awesome. Dr. Angelo, we just thank you. I know our
Thank you, Oprah.
Honey, I know that our time was short, but this was a wonderful, wonderful experience to sit here with you. Thank you, Dr. Angelo.
Thank you, Oprah.